couple of years older, couple of inches taller, 170.5 pounds for both men. The rules, a 10-point must system. 3 judges score the fight. They're judging it on the effectiveness of striking, grappling, aggression, and cage control. No kicks or knees to the head of a grounded opponent. Let's go to Jazz now with the official introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is scheduled for 3 rounds in the World Series of Fighting welterweight division. And now, introducing, fighting out of the blue corner, his impressive professional record, 5 wins against 1 single defeat. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall and weighed in at 170.5 pounds. He fights out of East Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania, introducing Rich Patishnock. Across the cage on my right, fighting out of the red corner, his record 7 wins versus 3 defeats. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall and weighed in at 170.5 pounds. He fights out of New York City by way of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. He is a 2-time world champion, presenting Gregor Gracie. Your referee is Gasper Oliver.
Gregor Gracie and Richard Patishnock.
You know, Gracie has 6 of his 7 wins coming by submission, but we talked earlier about his striking ability. Maybe a little more than some would expect.
Yes, once it goes to the ground, especially also from the top, he's got some
That's
power
where
there.
it comes.
Yep.
Half-brother to Hollis and to Igor. As we mentioned, Igor lost his last fight to Rich Patishnock as they touch him up, and this is underway. Scheduled 3 5-minute rounds. Gracie with the red tape around the gloves. Kick flashed out by Patishnock.
Got to watch out. He's got to lead it in because we know that Gracie wants to grab that kick. Now, he cannot simply grab it, of course. If Patishnock kicks with the right, he's got to move to the left. He's got to move to the right to take the power out, and then you can actually grab the kick. So you got to time it really well. Some people just take it, but you might snap a rib. I wouldn't suggest doing that. Look at the striking power here. And
Gracie
that was the setup.
Going for it,
beautiful.
And gets it. That was perfect as he gets it to the ground.
Double leg, and he goes for the guillotine right away here. Nope, it's not on.
Patishnock fights his way out of it, stands back up along the fence.
Nice knee here by Patishnock. He's got to watch out, though. He's got to throw a knee and pull it back really fast on the ground, otherwise he's going to get grabbed.
Gracie going once again with that right leg, looking for the trip, trying to get him to the ground. Nice defense by Patishnock.
Very nice. Puts his whole body weight on there, hips backwards. And this is for the person who tries to go for a takedown much harder. He's constantly putting stress on his core right now. And I mentioned this many times. You know, once your core starts filling up with lactic acid, it starts pushing your lungs backwards. A lot of people don't realize that. That's why you want to do a lot of sprawls in training, a lot of core work. Get used to it.
Gracie trying again. He's had 1 takedown here in the fight so far. Patishnock continues to have a solid defense.
Got great wrestling defense.
They move out into the center of the cage. Patishnock up on his balls of his feet there. Perhaps to let his opponent know he's still feeling okay. He used a lot of energy to keep from being taken down. And a low kick again. An inadvertent low kick as Patishnock delivers it, and there's Gregor Gracie, and that speaks for itself.
Yeah, we said it before, you know, if one of the fighters is orthodox, the other one is a southpaw, and then inside low kicks are connecting at the wrong place, that is very painful because it's now with the power leg. It's done with the power leg. That comes all the way from the back. Here we're going to see it in slow-mo. Oh, yeah. Ay, ay, ay.
And you hear the groans here going through the arena at the Revel. That's universal, isn't it?
Yeah, every guy will cringe at this moment.
Now, Gregor Gracie, as he was informed by referee Gasper Oliver, has choosing of 5 minutes if he decides that he needs that long before the fight is resumed. As Patishnock walks in the neutral corner from New Jersey, fights out of Pennsylvania now.
Man, somebody should come up with a really good groin protector. You know, maybe with the foam, you know, in the like airbag-like kind of stuff, you know. In the future, they say that's going to happen. When you get in a car accident, the whole car gets filled up with foam and that gets hard and nothing will happen. Because, you know, this will always keep on hurting. Even though it's protected by the cup, it's a big shake up there. It's like putting on a helmet and I'm going to kick you in the head. You know, it's not going to be a big difference. Okay, you're not going to get a cut, but you will go down. You know?
Gracie taking his time. Stretching now, kind of getting his second wind.
He's okay.
Gasper Oliver, meanwhile, going back to check on Gracie after he had talked to Patishnock. So Gracie's had a little over 2 minutes here. He can take up to 5 if he wants, per the rules, with this inadvertent low kick here in the first round. A round where he has been able to take Patishnock to the canvas once, but Patishnock was able to fight off a couple of other attempts, boss.
You know, there's a lot of talk about this. Of course, it's all about how hard is the kick, and that means how much time he needs. But then, if this happens in the third fight and you are in better shape, you're still fresh, your opponent is not fresh, and then, you know, maybe then it's not so smart to take the full 3-4 minutes because you know your opponent is tired. You got to bite through and go right back into the fight and see if you can finish him. Otherwise, he's going to recoup for 3 minutes and then he's strong again. So there's a lot to think about. This is early in the fight, first round, so they don't have to think about that, but it's, you know, it's painful.
Over 3 minutes now that Gregor Gracie's had to recover from that accidental low kick by that man, Rich Patishnock, who is coming off a first round victory over the half-brother to Gregor. He defeated Igor the last time out in the World Series of Fighting.
Yep. Any kick close to it, he's probably going to get a red card now after this.
Another look at it here.
Yeah, why not? Wobble busy. Bonk, yeah.
Yeah, that's perfect. We just overheard Gasper Oliver, the referee, ask him if he wanted to see a doctor, if Gregor needs to see a doctor.
But you see, always also, if Gregor was at the same position, maybe it wouldn't have happened. He moved in such a way with his hips that it went upwards. So it's really unintentionally.
And good sportsmanship shown by both men, and they're ready to go at it once again. Gregor took about 4.5 minutes, though. And now they touch him up, and they're ready to get back at it. Gregor Gracie, the two-time world champion in jiu-jitsu, trying for his first win in the World Series of Fighting. He's 7-3 overall. One of those losses in the WSOF, his last time out. And he flashes out the kick.
Yeah, but you mentioned before from a 7 win, 6 by way of submission. I believe 1 was submission due to strikes, though. But hey, they count that as a submission as well.
Gracie going for it, and Patishnock once again hanging tough. Now they get it to the canvas.
Put the hooks in, yeah.
And the hooks are there.
You know, as I wanted to say, well, a very nice job here by Patishnock. I want to say, do not give your back with the Gracie.
And now Gracie comes back with the knee. An inadvertent low kick. Patishnock saying it's okay. I know that was not intentional, as the action was heated, of course, along the fence. So Patishnock, as you just heard Gasper Oliver tell him, he can take 5 minutes if he wants.
All right, 1-on-1. It's almost like penalty shots. Oh, yeah. You can see that. Stand and deliver. I don't know why I come up with that crazy song. Do you know that song? The money or your life.
Well, Patishnock didn't take much time at all. They touch him up. Here we go again. Action resumes.
Oh, God. He says no more inside low kicks. I'm going to the spleen now.
Patishnock telling him out of the way, keep it moving. You can hear his corner over here giving them instructions, sitting just to our left.
And he's doing a great job, you know. And Gracie relaxed his front leg. He should really watch it out. And this is why I always say don't throw single kicks, because they can be countered. And Gracie countered there with a nice left. Lead it in. It's very simple. Up.
Patishnock fighting a very smart fight here in the first round. 4 minutes into this fight.
Yeah, well, +5 and 1.5. Almost.
Yeah, plus over 4.5 when Gregor Gracie was
hit.
Patishnock
Very
knocks
short.
him down. Patishnock trying to move in on Gracie.
He needs to stay calm now. Can't make any mistakes. Because if he falls in the guard, there still could be a submission coming. See that? He's constantly fishing for submissions.
He's got to watch for up kicks, and as you said, don't get caught in the Gracie guard.
This is the smartest thing what he can do. Stand back up. He should have done that right away. Oh!
Just misses with that kick. Front kick is short. Patishnock has him back against the fence. There's a solid knee and a good right uppercut.
Oh! He's unloading. He's got 20 seconds to do it.
Patishnock trying to finish off Gracie here in the first. Gracie reaching out.
He's still wobbly on his legs, but he's fighting. Oh, nice.
Patishnock slipping. Back up on his feet.
Yeah, came in with the back kick, and Gracie just gave him a front kick, stick his leg up. And normally, that can actually be big trouble for you, because if you load up for a big kick, you're breathing in. And at that moment, when you're going to get a front kick, oh, you will go down. I always tell my students, you can do 5,000 sit-ups a day. It doesn't matter. Once you breathe in and they connect at that moment, you'll go down.
Strong round for Rich Patishnock. 5-1 coming in here. Big win last time out in the World Series of Fighting against Igor Gracie, the half-brother of Gregor. And it was Gregor, who naturally has a two-time world champion in jiu-jitsu, wanting to get the takedown, wanting to get this to the mat, and he was able to do it early. This is the first try.
But yeah, but he got back up right away. You know, look here, he steps up, turns away from the guillotine. Nice job, nice knee.
And then this held up the fight for over 4.5 minutes.
Yeah.
The inadvertent kick there by Patishnock. But Patishnock closing out the round strong with a series of punches and a couple of good kicks thrown in there.
He did really good. You know, his confidence is rolling. But did he, you know, threw out a lot of power? It doesn't look like it. Looks like he's fresh.
His corner very excited as he was talking to them between rounds as we start round two. Patishnock with the blue tape on his gloves.
I would, if I were Gracie, I would let him come, because he's throwing power shots at this moment. That means he's planting his feet. And as soon as he moves forward with strikes, I mean hand strikes, go for a takedown. Just lower levels, shoot in. Ooh, nice right uppercut there.
Patishnock getting the best of that one in close, goes in with the kick.
Beautiful kick to the spleen section. It takes a lot of power out of you, especially if you're tired already.
Gracie looks a little flat-footed right now.
Yep. I think he's getting tired also.
Patishnock moving around still, looking out, trying to slide punches in.
Every time when Gracie strikes, he drops his hands afterwards. He doesn't pull them back high.
So far, Gracie right now reaching more for his punches, boss. Patishnock delivering on his.
Patishnock, yeah, you get Patishnock's more composed. Coming on with the big strikes again. He's got to watch out though, and his corner already says it. Don't chase him, because that could be the moment he takes you down. Inside low kick.
Nice
That
kick.
was a hard kick. Don't go down.
Patishnock knocks him down, and he will not take the bait. He's not going to the ground with Gracie.
Very smart. And also when you rock him and he goes to the ground, I would just say stand up back. Stand back up. Don't go to the ground. And it's very hard for a fighter because your mind tells you go in for the kill, go in for the kill. And to hold back. There's so many fighters who lose because of that. You know, you got to control. Oh, look at that. Nice high kick there by Gracie. That was beautiful.
Gregor Gracie, his strongest strike so far.
High kick back. It was a strong strike, but no, he didn't pull through. He touched the head, and that was it. He should have tried to go through the target.
But Gracie has not been able to put any punches or kicks together with any consistency.
No combos. He throws either a kick or a strike. And Patishnock is mixing it up.
Patishnock certainly carrying this fight, controlling the tempo throughout the first and now doing the same here in the second round. Patishnock with the blue tape on his gloves. And he is just running at Gregor Gracie right now, literally chasing him toward the fence.
Yeah, and his corner again is shouting, don't chase him. But you know, at the moment when Gracie is moving backwards in that way, then you can actually chase him because it's very hard to go for a take. This is very smart. Now let's see if he can pull it out.
Gracie's had one takedown, now two.
He's got to watch out. He's going to wall walk up. He's got to pull him away from the fence. He's got a mount position. Oh, nice knee there. Slipped a beautiful knee in there, Gracie did. Right hook to the body, right hook to the head. You know, and load him up all the way behind you. Load him exactly the same up. Then your opponent can't tell what's going to happen. So that's what Patishnock should do right now. Load up a big right to the body, not a big right to the body, and then a right hook to the head. Or maybe an uppercut. Mike Tyson made a whole, I think he knocked 8-9 guys out with that clean right uppercut. Love that combination.
Has it surprised you how Patishnock has been able to get it back up on the feet when Gracie's taken it to the ground once in the first round and then recently here?
You know, I am, but you know, he just gets great wrestling. He gets back all the time, and I guarantee you that was his whole training camp. You know, if it goes to the ground, get back up. You see, they throw single punches or left, right, or left, right. What you should do is go body, body, head, but all with the same hand. And if you load those punches up the same, as I just mentioned, they can't tell what you're going to do. That's a nice uppercut there. Nice dirty boxing from Patishnock. But you need to set it up.
Now some space. Patishnock going in with the low kick, flashes the high kick, comes up short. But Patishnock continues to be the guy carrying this fight.
Ooh, good front kick there.
Gracie trying to pick up some action late here in the second round. He sprawls out as Patishnock came in trying for a takedown. And again, Rich Patishnock with 2 good rounds and 1 more to go.
And you saw him going for that front kick to the face. Did you see the new video where Anderson Silva talks? And they ask him if Steven Seagal indeed taught him that. He says, no.
Patishnock there, we saw that low kick.
Oh!
That is just chopping Gracie down when he was able to get it there inside.
Beautiful, and it was planted on the knee also. Now check out this left high kick. Donk on the defense, but it will still go through. The high kick, and right away he's going to shoot in here. Well, there's the takedown. Beautifully, very well timed.
There you see all the Gracie camp standing because they thought at this moment their man had turned things around. He'd gotten it back to the ground, but then Patishnock was able to get up.
He was able to get up. He was in mount position there, Gracie, for about 2 seconds, and that was it. He didn't drop his butt. He didn't sit on him, so he left a little space, and Patishnock right away escaped the back door, as they say.
Going to the third and final round, Rich Patishnock, who defeated Igor Gracie the last time out, trying to do the same to his half-brother Gregor as they touch him up. 5 minutes to go in this fight.
And I say back door, I should say front door. Because it was from the front and not from the back.
It's not our job to judge these fights, but if you're scoring them right now, Is there any way it isn't 2 rounds for Patishnock to 0 for Gracie?
You know, I don't know. I think it's pretty close, especially when he came with the high kicks. Gracie also, he had to score the takedown. You know, sure, he couldn't keep him on the ground, but still in MMA, and here in America that is, they score takedowns a lot.
As we have talked about before, and you know, we show the rules about the cage, or at least the idea of judging, the cage generalship, etc. But you know, what counts more, a takedown or the fact that the guy was able to get away from a 2-time Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu champ in relatively easy fashion, get out of his guard and stand it back up?
That's the whole thing, you know, and I think that it should even out, but for some reason it's not. They count the takedown. It's the same on the ground, you know, the submission attempt should count. And they say, yeah, but the other guy escapes. Yeah, but you know, on the ground, once you go on the ground, you start attacking, you're opening yourself up for counters, for escapes, for everything. So, you know, you should get points for that.
A little ole action there by Patishnock as Gregor tried to bull in and Patishnock able to get away. That was a great kick by Gracie.
Yep. And that was nicely done also, that big left hook. And that was with his power hand. A liver kick, and then he threw a big left hook. You know, nice.
Gracie again with the kick so hard that he lost his own balance and bounces right back up.
He should do a cross hook and then the liver kick. That would be a good combination for him right now. Bring those hands up from the opponent and then go for the kick.
Patishnock's corner yelling to him that Gracie's tired. Move in on him.
I think they're both tired. He's got to watch out with the inside toe kicks now, because I think whoever is going to nail somebody there is going to red card and is going to lose the fight.
And a fight that is perhaps, maybe it's round apiece for
It's round apiece, that's what I'm saying, yeah.
So, you know, you get in here and Patishnock, if he can stay away from Gracie and keep doing what he did, pick his moments and use the space, boss, for his punches and kicks. And like he's doing here.
You see, but he's doing it and he's attacking, but Gracie just a minute ago attacked also, and he connected with it. So what is going to count now? Both guys are going for it.
It's going to be, and it still is, a very close fight here in World Series of Fighting 5. 2 minutes to go in the 3rd and final round. Very entertaining fight. Gregor Gracie and Rich Patishnock. Patishnock trying to slide a couple of more punches in, and Gracie able to slide out from under that.
Very nice movement. Use the fence, push himself to the side, gone. Now this is where you start throwing body shots. Patishnock left hook to the head, right straight to the body, and vice versa. Right hook to the head, to the left straight to the body for Gracie.
Bloody nose for Gracie.
Because once you're tired and you block that hook, that will be a clean path for the solar plexus.
One of those Patishnock punches got back in there. We saw some redness in the last round as well. Blood trickling down the nose now of Gracie with 1:14 to go. He misses with the front kick.
He's constantly going for that kick. You know, you should set it up a little bit better. Set it up with the front kick to the body. Do that a few times. Make him think it's a kick to the body. And then go for the head.
Under a minute to go, Patishnock and Gracie. It's going to be a tough call if it goes to the judges. Gracie going for the takedown, and Patishnock gets away beautifully.
And he was looking right away for a leg lock also there. Patishnock knew and pulled out right away.
Gracie having his moments. Couple of nice high kicks. Patishnock, though, has not allowed this fight to stay on the ground.
And a nice kick again. Kick count also more than punches. Oh, he's got to watch out that single kick. You see, almost he got caught again with that left hand. It happened in round 2 as well. 15 seconds.
Final seconds of this one. Patishnock and Gracie going the distance, it would appear. Do they have one more big punch or kick in them? Final seconds. That's it.
Wow.
And they show much respect after a terrific fight for both guys.
I really like this fight. No, if we edit it, then we cut out the 4 minutes for the groin shots. This is an action-packed fight.
There you see the busted nose of Gregor Gracie. And Patishnock, you know, the thing is going to be, did he do enough?
That's the thing. Here comes with all those punches, but look,
There it is. There's the bloody nose right now. You can see the blood come out on that punch right there by Patishnock.
But Gracie also came a few times forward, you see.
And Patishnock again with some strong punches. Mutual respect. Patishnock had the better punches by far in this. Had some nice kicks. Gracie countered with some nice kicks. And the big thing is Patishnock did not allow Gracie, the great Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu champ, 2 times he's been, keep the fight on the ground, boss.
No, he was very good. His wrestling was good. Great takedown defense. Also, once it was on the ground, stood back up. You know, and you know, are the takedowns going to count? That's the only thing. If the takedowns are not going to count, which I wouldn't think so, because he got up right away, then I think Patishnock won. But, you know, if the takedowns counted with all the crazy work that Gregor did, Gracie, because he came forward and he put him a few times in big trouble too. Landed some big kicks to the body, some good strikes. You know, when Patishnock made that inside low kick, he got countered twice with that left straight to the face. So it's a hard one, you know. I hope we came with a draw, but hey, that's me. I just want to keep everybody happy.
I'm glad we're not judging it.
No, I always say that. I'm so happy I'm not a judge, because I will feel horrible if I make a mistake.
Thousands are watching right now saying, yes, I don't want to be a judge either, unless I can get anonymity and criticize them.
Yeah, do it with no name, just like on the
All right,
internet
let's
rules.
get the decision. Let's go to Jazz.
The judges' scorecards for your winner. Judge Torelli scores at 30-27. Judge Tamburino and Urso scored 29-28 for your winner by unanimous decision, Rich Patishnock.
Patishnock, a big victory. First round TKO last time out against Gregor Gracie, and now a unanimous decision victory over Gregor. And here they go. Early on, this is Gracie getting the takedown, but it was right back up on his feet. Patishnock doing a great job, and it was Patishnock with the strikes throughout, boss.
Yeah, it brought him in trouble there. Round 1 was for sure for him. But round 2, there were a few takedowns. But as you can see a nice high kick there by Gracie. It was a great back and forth fight. And yes, I think Patishnock won that fight. I was just wondering about the takedowns, as I mentioned now many times. Enough.
Yeah. Get ready. Listen. What you wanna do? If you don't strike first, that's when they gon' come at you. Yeah. And you know it's true. Don't let your life get worse. Being timid, that ain't cool. Nah.